Hi everyone, I will be explaining Emil's lore, kind of. I won't go into Game Zero. I have a different video for that, not made by me, but it's a really good video. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's it. All the backstory I know about him is coming from his deductions, so I will be using his deductions as a source. So in this first deduction, it says a photograph. A sad couple stands surrounded by three children. The mother holding a newborn in her arms. And that newborn is referring to Emil. So he is the youngest of three siblings, so he is the fourth child. Yeah, that's basically all we get in the first deduction, but I will keep continuing to the next one. Here's the second one. A photograph. A dazed looking woman lies tied to a bed, broken dishes scattered on the ground around her. The youngest son gazes out the door, holding tightly onto his father's finger. So, basically, Emil was raised poor. He's low class. His mother suffered from a lot of mental illnesses, from what we gather from this deduction. Since she's tied to the bed, there's dishes scattered everywhere, that's what we can infer. He gravitated more to his father because, his father wasn't the one having, tied to the bed type shit. So, yes, he was more grown to his father than his mother. I forgot to mention that in the second deduction also says animals will sometimes abandon their weakest young for survival, which is kind of foreshadowing what will happen in the future, you'll see. In his third deduction, it says a diary entry that new boy only brought home 3 pence of change today. I would do better raising a few more hounds than raising this useless brat. I kind of want to say this is Emil's dad saying this, talking about how Emil faked being homeless to get money and give it to his father, but I can't be 100% sure, so take this with a grain of salt. To deduction 4, a diary entry that Dan Brat snuck into the pit today, but somehow he made it out alive. Those fool audiences were almost shaking with excitement. Maybe. So, with this one, it's kind of hinting that Emil is going to be used as a bait for the hounds so they can attack him, and the audience pays more to see that. So that's pretty much it. Deduction 5 says a photograph. A guard holds his bleeding arm as a boy stares at him, his eyes red and body covered in scars. He stares as he gnaws on a piece of bread. So the boy is obviously Emil. He's covered in scars because he's being attacked by dogs, and he's eating bread. So yeah, I guess maybe the guard feels some sympathy towards him, perhaps. This mic is so bad. I'm sorry, guys. It's my headphones. Okay, deduction 6 says a photograph. A teenager lies sleeping in a kennel, shackles locked around his ankles. A cracked bowl full of a dubious, mushy substance lies beside him. So I'm pretty sure he's 13 up here. I'm not really saying his age. I think he's either pretending to be homeless or he's for real homeless. So he can earn money. And at this point, I'm pretty sure he meets Ada somewhere between here. I know he meets Ada, but Ada doesn't know him and Emil doesn't know her yet. So that's interesting. After the sixth deduction, it's all about Ada, of how Emil sees Ada, what's his first impression of her, that stuff, which is all basic information we probably already know if you actually are into Emil's backstory, and Ada too, because they're a major part of each other's character. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will give a basic summary right now. In a gist, Emil was raised poor. He was the youngest out of his family. He had 3 siblings. His mom was mentally ill, causing her to not be able to take care of him and his 3 siblings. His dad was the only one working, and he barely got money to afford for everyone in the family. So one day Emil went to his dad's workplace, got stuck in the ring where the dogs were fighting. The audience loved the way the dogs were attacking him, I guess. And the dad got more money that day, so since then he used Emil as a bait for the dogs so they can get more money. But then Emil becomes, like, very scared. He's a very anxious person eventually, and he starts living on the streets. He gets a high fever and he gets amnesia, and after that I'm pretty sure he gets sent to asylum. So that's Emil's backstory.